During a 2011 interview with The Guardian, Bob Hoskins was asked, "What's the worst job you've done?" Without hesitation, he answered, "Super Mario Brothers." They then asked him what his greatest disappointment in his career was. His answer was Super Mario Brothers. And then later on, if you could change one thing in your life and you could edit the past, what would that be? He responded, "I wouldn't do Super Mario Brothers." During the filming of the Hobbit trilogy, Sir Ian McKellen broke down in tears on set due to the excessive use of green screen, saying, "This is not why I became an actor." Hugh Grant disliked playing the Oompa Loompa in the 2023 version of Wonka, saying it was awful, confusing, mostly due to wearing this uncomfortable physical motion capture, called it a crown of thorns. In definition, acting is turning something into art, no matter the circumstances, forging something in fire, willingness to live on the razor's edge of comfort, whether that's hours in a makeup chair, whether that's commitment to changing yourself physically, and of course the quality of the script and the quality of the production. There's also some merit in watching a production where clearly the actors have had a whale of a time, where the production has been a breeze, where you've got a assured director who knows exactly what they want at the helm, who has an innate understanding of the script and the direction and what they're doing day to day. And that brings us to Wake Up Dead Man, the latest in the Knives Out series. It's the third installment, and if you like the first and you like the second, you're going to be there for the third. It's a Ron Seal movie.
Quick drying wood stain. It does exactly what it says on the tin.
A thoroughly enjoyable entry in the franchise. It delivers a mystery that's engaging and clever, but it's not too convoluted. I always felt the first one and the second one was trying to be too smart for its own good. This one finds a perfect balance. Daniel Craig's Benoit Blanc is a key part of the film, of course, but this is Josh O'Connor's movie. He's the protagonist of the movie. We follow him from the very beginning. Benoit Blanc is not in the movie for the first, 15 to 20 minutes maybe, and we really get into the depth of the kind of characters in the village where the story takes place. Across the board, the cast is fantastic in this. Josh O'Connor in particular is a standout. Been a fan of Josh O'Connor's for a while now. I thought he was very solid in challenges, but I've really enjoyed his performance. A 2023 film called La Chimera is an Italian production directed by Alice Rohrwacher, who's a Italian-German film director. It was a really interesting film. It was set in 1980s. It was about this British archaeologist turned grave robber. And what I found fascinating about it was watching something you don't often see. You have a foreign production and it's normally set with a body of characters from that country. This was a Italian production directed by a German-Italian director, and Josh O'Connor was in it as an Englishman, and so the majority of the time speaking in English but also speaking Italian, and it was a really interesting movie. Had a good plot to it, but I found him captivating watching it and going,
"We will watch your career with great interest."
Seeing him cast in Wake Up Dead Man, he is for me the best part of this movie. You can tell why Rian Johnson has put him front and centre and made him the protagonist of this movie. He plays a morally complex character. He is a priest in this, but he's got a dark past. It becomes a priest who joins the church to try and redeem or find redemption for his sins.
Alright, stop! Here's what's gonna happen. Benoit frickin' Blanc and I are gonna ask you all some questions and you're gonna answer them. We're gonna get to the bottom of who killed Monsignor Wicks and why. And then, that's it.
Religion is a big part of this movie, but not in a overwhelming sense. It's clear off the bat that Daniel Craig's character Benoit Blanc is not a religious man. He's uncomfortable with the notion of being in the church, about discussing religion. But what it does do is it really presents that kind of helicopter view of religion, looking down if you're not someone who's religious and saying, well, what are the benefits of religion? And it shows in the community, in the characters, how they use their religion, how they use their belief to maybe try and achieve more with their lives. But it also touches on the darker sides of religion, the idea of control, of having a head of a church who's somewhat head of a community of a particularly church-going group who's got an maybe unwieldy sense of power over those people, and how people can be manipulated by religion. On the surface level, this is probably the simplest of the Knives Out films in terms of what's happened. It's a very cold cut. Someone's been killed, but how could they have been killed? It's in this empty box room, and the way it unravels is particularly satisfying. I found the unraveling of the second one, the glass onion, while I enjoyed it, I didn't find it to be satisfying as a mystery. This one does a very good job of revealing its cards slowly along the way. Daniel Craig just having a great time relishing eating up the scenes with the accent, with the lines that he's given by Rian Johnson. Andrew Scott has a relatively small part but does a lot with it. He feels like an embodied character, real character.
It really moved him today, huh?
Jeremy Renner feels like he's in a different movie or a different plane. He's really the weakest part of this, followed by Mila Kunis, who just seemed very miscast for the small town cop role that she was playing. It's one of those things you think, I'd like to see what Rian Johnson does next, but if he wants to carry on doing these, and if each one has enough of a different flavour, then I'm all for it. There's not many murder mysteries out there. You could sit and Netflix might let you watch this in a cinema. I didn't have that opportunity because I misunderstood Netflix's requirements for seeing this one in the cinema. I accidentally sacrificed and drank the blood of 14 virgins, and it was meant to be 12. The instructions weren't clear, but it's a film that's probably a good one to sit down and watch with the family, have people spouting their theories off as you're watching. It will add to it, and this one at no point is it quite clear where you're going to get to. I had my theories based on the trailer, I had my theories based on the first and second act of this film, and ultimately I was way off. There's some really fun one-liners in here, there's some very good jokes in this movie. I feel the Glass Onion was trying to be funnier than it deserved to be. It was trying to be more light-hearted. This one's got a darkness to it, it's got a gothic mystery to it. But when the lines land, they land really well. Yeah, top to bottom, really enjoyable time. 69 out of 90. Bring on more.
Would you like to know more?